Good morning, students. As you can see, last time I was explaining you division in online classes. So from there itself, from the fourth example, I will be explaining you today. Divide is simple like a general division, but only you have to keep it in mind that where the after points number are involved, there you have to keep points. If you will see here, it has been said divide 0.567 by 9. So you can see the first number is 0. Okay, it will not be divided, so we have to involve another number, that is 5. So we had kept point at first. 0.5 is involved, then also it is smaller than 9, so we have to involve another number also. For that again you have to keep one more 0. Okay, simply this 0 can be understand as dividing also. 9 0 is 0, so 0 0 got cancelled, then 5 came down, after point number came down, so point, and after coming up 5 6 it is not divisible, so 6 should also come down. For bringing 6 also down, you have to keep 0, so it becomes 56. Now 9 6 are 54, 2 came, and okay, so if you will see what happens here, it is 2 and 7 comes down, so 9 3 are 27. What happens when there is point? Always 1 1 will be coming down, or 1 0 will be coming down, coming in every next step. So you can see over here it has been written, therefore 0.567 divided by 9 is equal to 0.063. Okay, this was the example of one division. If you will see next, this is the next page. Okay, where it has been said, remark, sometime on dividing a decimal by a whole number, the last remainder obtained is non-zero. Last remainder obtained is non-zero also, sometime it is. Okay, if you will see, in such cases insert as many zeros on the right of the decimal part of the dividend as necessary to make the last remainder 0. You can keep as many zeros, as you can see here 1 0 has been kept because it was 2. And what happens while dividing? It comes how much? 8. Now since point is there, so 0 it will be coming. As many 0 it will be required after keeping point, you will be bringing it. If you will see here, it has been written, divide 2.32 by 16. Okay, so we had divided, 2 is smaller, so of course we had kept 0 point. Then after 3 is used, so it became 23. 16 1 is 16, so after subtracting here comes 7 and another number is 2. So what happens? 16 4 is 64. 8 came down. While dividing, I hope all of you know the division. You have to just divide with such a number which is the highest multiple of this other number than this 64. The next multiple, if you will take like 6 5 is 80, that should become bigger than this coming appearing dividend. This appears from here, it comes down. So from appearing dividend, our multiples of division and a number should be smaller, or the largest one just below that. Okay, so you can see it has been subtracted, 8 came, and since 0 was there, if it not also 0, then after point we can keep 0 in every step, so it becomes 80, and 16 5 is 80. So hence it has been written, therefore 2.32 divided by 16 is equal to 1.45, sorry, is equal to 0.145. In same way, if you will see example 6, here it is, divide 48.38 by 8. You have to divide 48.38 by 8. So if you will see the first number, it is bigger. Okay, 48 is bigger than 8, so it has been divided. 8 6 is 48. Okay, it has been cancelled. Now comes down 3, that is after point, so point will be there, and 3 will not be divisible by 8, so again we have to bring another number, that is 8. After 3 there is 8, so bring another number. For bringing another number, you have to keep 0. Okay, I hope all of you know the rules of division. So now 8 4 is 32, now 6 is there and 0 is there, so 8 7 is 56, now 4 and 0 is there, so again 8 5 is 40. In this way you will be dividing. You can see there was no 0, but you can keep as many 0 you will require. So it has been written over here, therefore 48.38 divided by 8 is equal to 6.0475. If you are listening this, you should be with your book and you should be watching the book, because you can see I am showing a small portion of your page, not the whole portion. Okay, for explaining my reference, and while watching you can understand it, so I am showing it. Divide 202.4 by 40. What you will be doing? It has been shown in the fraction way. 202.4 by 40, then 4 into 10 written, then it becomes 202.4. Now 1 by 10 it has been written, and with 4 it has been divided. If you will see, 5 4 the 20. Okay, now what happens? 2 will come, it will not be divided, so we will keep 0 and we will bring another 4, and that 4 is after point, so point will be there, so it will become 4 6 are 24. So 50.6 you can divide also. Here it has been done without showing the division. You can show the division also. So now what will happen? It will become 202.4 by 4. Okay, then it becomes what? Divided, then it becomes 50.6 by 10, and we know when we divide with 10, this point will move one digit towards left direction, so it will become 5.06. I hope all of you are understanding. Now we will move towards example 8. Here it has been said find the quotient, that means also divide only. So if you will see, first number it was 0.018 divided by 0.6. In the case if both the numbers that is dividend and divisor both are in decimals, so then in that case you have to change divisor into a whole number. How you will be changing? As you can see, there is after 1 point, so if you will multiply up and down with 10, then it will be, or directly you can remove one point. After 1 points it can be removed. You can write simply 0.18. From here also 10 will come left of the decimal, and here also 6 will be coming after the decimal, so it will become 0.18 divided by 6. As you can see, it has been shown over here by multiplying up and down with 10. When we will multiply, then we will get this. So now what happens? Whole number is dividing decimal number. Since it is 0, so 0, and then after 1 comes, and it is not divisible. 1 is after point, so point comes, and then after 1 comes, it is not divisible by 6, so again another number you have to bring. For bringing that you have to keep 0, so it becomes 18, and 6 3 is 18. So we can say what? 0.18 or 0.018 divided by 0.6 is equal to 0.18 divided by 6 is equal to 0.03. Okay, if you will see two numbers over here, two number is 0.0018 divided by 0.09. Let's see how to do it. Here also at first what happened? Denominator is made or divisor is made whole number. If you will see, here it is 0.9. So what it has been done? 0.09 is there. So what it has been done? It has been changed. Okay, it has been changed in whole number form. That is, if you will see up and down, here it has been multiplied with 100, or simply you can remove this. After point, two numbers are there, so from here also two numbers will go before point, so it will become how much? 0.18 by 9, or you can multiply with 100, and as you know, when we multiply with 100, two digits will go towards the left from the point, so here also two digits goes towards the left, so it becomes 0.18 by 9. So with 9 it has been divided. As you can see, it is 0, so with 0 it has been divided. Now after point, one number comes, and still it is smaller than 9, so what it has been done? 0 has been kept, and 8 comes down, and now it becomes 9 to the 18. So here it has been written, therefore 0.0018 divided by 0.09 is equal to 0.18 divided by 9 is equal to 0.02. This is the way how we should do division. If you will see the third question, yes, here it is 0.196 divided by 1.4. Here also there is decimal in divisor, so you can see how it has been done. At first you have to remove this point from middle, so 4 should come this side. For that, up and down it should be multiplied with 10, or simply you can just remove one points. The points you can shift it after one digit, that is, it will become 1.96 by 14. If you will see here, after multiplying with 10 also same thing happened. When it is multiplied with 10, then one digit will move towards the left direction of the decimal, so it will become 1.96, and when 1.4 is multiplied with 10, then again here also one digit will move towards the left of the decimal, so it will become 14. Now if you will see, 1 is smaller, so so we have to use one number after the decimal. So point we had kept and it became 19. Now 14 1 is 14, 5 comes down and 6 comes down, 14 4 is 56, so it becomes 0.14. So here it has been written 0.196 divided by 1.4 is equal to 1.96 divided by 14. Okay, that is how much? 0.14. Now if you will see, there is example number 9. In example number 9 it has been said a bowler took 15 wickets for 321 runs. 15 wickets for 321 runs. What is the average score per wicket? That means in every wicket, if we have to find average score, then what we will do? We will do total runs by total number of wicket. Okay, as you can see here, it has been written that total score is equal to 321 runs and total number of wicket is equal to 15. So average score per wicket is equal to 321 by 15, that is total number of runs by total number of wickets. So while dividing, if you will see, 15 2 is 30. Now 2 remains and 1 comes. Okay, so 15 1 is 15. Then what happens? 6 remains. So point we will keep, then it will become 60, and 15 4 is 60. You can do orally also, or you can show the multiplication in the side also. So it becomes 21.4 runs per wicket. So at last, if you will see, it has been written, hence the average score is 21.4 runs per wicket. If you will see question number 10, here it has been written, example number 10, a car covers a distance of 108.9 kilometer in 1.8 hours. What is the average speed of the car? You have to find the average speed of the car. So total distance covered is equal to 108.9 kilometer. Total time taken is 1.8 hours. Average speed of the car is distance by time taken. Okay, average speed of the car is distance by time taken. So distance is how much? 108.9 divided by 1.8. Okay, now what we will be doing is, we will be making at first this denominator a whole number. So after 1 there is a point, so we will be taking 1 digits towards the right direction for both up and down. So it will become 1089 and below it will become 18. So you can see it has been written 1089 by 18 kilometer per hour. Now you will divide 1089 with 18. We know 18 5 is 90 and 18 6 is 108. So with 6 it will become 108. Okay, and then after when we will just bring subtract 108, then 9 will come down and it will not be divided, so we will be keeping point. So again 0 will come and it will become 90. So 18 5 is 90, so it becomes 60.5 kilometers. After reduction, here it has been divided, or directly also you can divide it. So here it has been written the average speed of the car is 60.5 kilometer per hour. Now if you will see example 11, okay, it has been said that the cost of 24 toys of the same kind is 783.60. Find the cost of each toy. So at first, cost of 24 toys has been given, and cost of one time will be 24 times smaller. So of course we have divided with 24. Now while dividing, you can see over here 24 3 is 72. So 6 and 3 comes down, and 24 2 is 48. Sorry. So while subtracting, it will become 15 and 6 will come down. So now 24 6 is 144. As you can see, point is kept. Do you know why point is kept? Because this 6 is after point. So when after point number is involved, here you have to keep point. So 24 6 is 144, and in same way while subtracting, it came 12. Sorry. So since point is there, so 0 will be coming. So 24 5 is 120, becomes the remainder 0. So what happens? Cost of one toy is equal to 32.65. So here it has been written is equal to rupees 32.65. Hence cost of each toy is 32.65. Now if you will see in the next page, here is again example number 12. There are too much example in the book. If you will read and understand all the examples, making of maths will become much easier. So if you will see, the total weight of some cement is 1743 kilogram kg. If each bag weighs 49.8 kg, how many bags are there? So what you will do, you will divide 1743 by 49.8. okay, then the weight of all the bags becomes what? 1743 kg. Here it has been said also the total weight of some bags, so it is 1743. Now weight of each bag is how much? 49.8 kg. So what happened, each bag is this weight of each bag is 49.8 kg. So number of bags is what? Total weight by weight of each bag. So total weight is 1743 kg and each bag is 49.8. so we will divide 1743 by 49.8. when you will multiply up and down with 10, it will become 17,430 divided by 498. Now when you will divide, as you can see over here it has been divided with 3, it becomes 8 3 are 24, and then after 9 3 are 27 and 2 29, and 4 3 are 12 and 2 14, so it becomes 1494. While subtracting, what we get? 249, and then after 0, that means it is 2490. So again when we multiply with 5, we will get exact 2490. so what we did, we are divided and the quotient is 35, so hence required number of bags is 35. Bags is equal to 35. Now if you will see example number 13, students, there are too many examples and I had solved even the exercise also, first and last question of each numbers in exercise, and several word problems also, so you can watch. If I will be interrupting this video in middle only, in PDF you can watch the solutions and you will try to understand. If you will see example number 13, here it has been said Mr. Thukral distributed rupees 1840 equally among NCC cadets for refreshment. If each cadet received 28.75, how many cadets were there? So what you will do, you will also do over here total money by share of one person. So you can see here it has been written total amount distributed is equal to 18,040 and amount received by each cadet is equal to 28.70. so number of cadets is equal to total amount by amount received by each. So total amount is 1840 and amount received by each is 28.75. so what happens when we multiply up and down with 100, it will become how much? 1,84,000, and below after 2 point will we just the number will be going 2 digits further after point, that means towards right direction. So you can see below there it is 2875, that means 2,875. now we have divided 1,84,000 with 2,075. if you will see with 7, at first with 6 it has been multiplied. You can see 6 5 is 30, 0 carry 2, 6 7 6 5 is 30, so 0 carry 3, and then after 7 6 is 42 and 3 45. in same way 8 6 is 48 and 4 45 was there, so 4 48 and 4 52. now what happens, if you just see the divide, what happens, we are multiplying with 6, okay, so 8 6 is 48, and before it was 7 6 is 40, so 4 was remaining, so 8 6 is 48 and 4 52 carry 5, and 6 is 12 and 5 17. so what will happen, the quotient will become how much it will become, the quotient? So I hope all should know. If you are not knowing, you can see even the answer also, and then you will try to say, or even you can see the answer book which I had sent to you in video, so that you can understand it. Okay, so now students, if you will see, we are just read now this one, total amount received by each cadet. So number what happens, amount received by each cadet is equal to this 28.75. so we will be dividing total amount. To know the number of cadets, we will be dividing total amount by total received by each. So total amount is 1840 divided by 28.75, then it becomes 100. So 100 rupees. Here there were 64 cadets in all. That means here 100 rupees. Here it is founding the number of cadets, and he got it as 64 cadet. Okay, students. So now if you will see example number 14. In example number 14, what is there? It is Mr. Bose took 15.5 liter of refined oil for rupees 1122.0. Okay. Let's stop for some time. So students, if you will see here, example number 14, Mr. Bose bought 15.5 liter of refined oil for rupees 1122.20. Find its cost per liter. You have to find the cost per liter. So what we will do, we will divide total price by total amount in liter. Okay. So here it has been written at first, cost of 15.5 liter of refined oil is equal to rupees 1122.20. Then after cost of 1 liter of refined oil is equal to rupees 1122.20 divided by 15.5. Okay. So if you will see, at first what it has been done, up and down it has been multiplied by 10. Why? To remove this decimal number from division. You have to keep always in mind that if it comes division in point, then you have to change it in whole number at first. So if you will see, when it is multiplied with 10 up and down, so after point there will be only 0. So no need to write that 0. So it becomes 11,222 divided by 155. Now 11,222 is divided by 155. So if you will see, with 7 it has been multiplied. 7 5 is 35, carry 3, 7 5 is 35 and 3 38, and again 7 1 is 7 and 3 10. So from 12 goes 5, it becomes 7, and here of course 1 it has been given carried, so it became 12. So here it remains 1, and again it has been taken 1 carry from here, so it becomes 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. Now it is 0, so 0 0 cancel and 1 1 cancel, so it becomes 37, and 2 comes down, so it becomes 372. So again it has been multiplied with 2, so it becomes 310. Okay, 5 2 10 and 5 2 10 and 1 11 and 2 2 and 1 3. So you can see, while subtracting 0 from 2 it becomes 2, and from 7 goes 1, so 6. So and 3 got cancelled, so 6 2, and if you will see after that there is no number, so we can bring 0 by keeping point. So I had kept point, it has been kept over here point, and 0 come down, and if you will see it has been multiplied with 4. You can see 5 4 20 0, and then after again 5 4 20 and 2 22, because it was the carry 2 from the 20, and now again 2 is carry, so 4 1 4 and 2 6. So if you will see, everything has been cancelled, so you can say that yes, 72.40, or even you can write 72.4, since it is in paisa, so for paisa, clearance of paisa, it has been written 40. Even if you write 0.4, that means 40 paise only. So what happens, per liter cost of this refined oil is rupees 72.40. It has been written here, and in sentence it has been said, hence total cost of refined oil is rupees 72.40 per liter. So whenever there is word problem, try to write the answer in a statement. Okay. Now if we will see over here it is, sorry, okay, if you will see question number example number 15. Example number 15 question is, the product of two decimal is 1.5008. If one of them is 0.56, find the other. Here also what you will be doing, as earlier I had said, Product means what? Total where two numbers are multiplied and one number is given. When product and one number is given, always other number is equal to product by given number or product divided by given number. Okay. So if you will see here, it has been written product of given decimal is 1.5008 and one decimal is 0.56. So other decimal is equal to product, that is 1.5008 divided by given number, that is one decimal 0.56. As I had said, in divisor there is after decimal numbers are there. So we had multiplied up and down with 100. So two decimals will go towards the left of the decimal point. So it will become 150.08 and this becomes 56. So from 56, 150.08 has been divided. You can see with 2 it has been divided. It becomes 112, 6 to the 12 and 5 to the 10, 1, 11. So what will happen? While subtracting, 8 comes down and here 4 minus 1 is 3. So 380. Now again 380 is over here. Why 80? After point 0 has been taken. So point it has been kept over. And with 6 it has been divided. 6 6 are 36, carry 3, 6 5 are 30 and 3 33. So after subtracting, if you will see, here it is 4 and here it is 4 and 8 comes down. So now with 8, 8 6 are 48 and 8 5 are 40. So it becomes minus 448. When we subtract minus 448 from 448, we get 0. So what will be the answer? 2.68. So other number becomes 2.68. So you can see after division, here it has been written 2.68. Hence the other decimal is 2.68. It has been written. So you can see here, student, example number 16. It has been said each side of a polygon is 2.9 cm in length and its perimeter is 17.4 cm. How many sides does the polygon have? Okay, it has been said each side, that means every side are equal. That means this is regular polygon. I hope all of you are knowing that all sides of a regular polygons are equal. So and perimeter also has been given, that is 17.4. So what happens if it is a regular polygon and perimeter is given? Then perimeter by the side of one polygon or length, total perimeter by length of one side will be giving the number of sides in regular polygon. So how many sides does a polygon have? It has been said. So it has been written, let the number of sides be n. Without assuming n also we can do it. Simply we can write in regular polygon number of sides is equal to perimeter of polygon by length of side. That also you can write. And as you can see over here, it has been said, let the number of sides of a polygon be n. Then length of each side of the polygon is 2.9 cm. So what happens? Perimeter of polygon is equal to 2.9 into n centimeter, because n sides has been assumed there. So what will be the side? That much side length will be added, then it will give perimeter. But its perimeter is 17.4 centimeter. Okay, in question earlier given that perimeter is 17.4 centimeters. So what we have to do is we have to write perimeter of polygon is equal to that 2.9 n into n centimeter is equal to 17.4. So n is equal to what? 17.4 by 2.9. Up and down at first 1 after decimal is there, so we will be removing this decimal point. It becomes 174 by 29. When you will divide 174 with 29, then you will be getting 6. Okay, as you can see, 9 6 are 54 and 6 2 are 12 and 5 17. So 174 it becomes. Hence the given polygon has 6 sides. So the last example you can see over here of the exercise, and this after this I will be leaving. You will watch the solution and you will understand by yourself. So let's see the last example. Find the average of 4.2, 7.4 and 8.8. Whenever it is said average means sum of total by number of total. Okay, sum of total is how much? You have to add this all, 4.2, 7.4 and 8.8. You can see average of the given number is equal to 4.2 plus 7.4 plus 8.8 by 3. Why? Because total number of numbers are how much? 3. So 3 is there. Now when added, if you will see 8 4 12 and 12 to 14 4 carry 1. So point in middle comes, and then after 8 7 15 and 4 19 and 1 20. So 20.4 divided by 3, it will become 6 3 is 18. 2 and 4 24. After point number is used, so point and 3 at the 24. So it becomes 6.8. Okay. Hence the average of the given number is how much? 6.8. And if you will see here, every question is related to division only. If you will see directly up to question number 7, it has been said divide only, and from 8 to 16 it has been arranged in word problem. So these are all solutions. Maximum number of word problems I had said. If there will be still some word problem, then you will be asking me that word problem during online class. Okay, and you will be trying to do this all up to 14 number or all word problem. After this also there is exercise 3E, that is the objective that you will try to do, and after that there is also test paper 3. Test paper 3 is there, that also you will try to do. And then after you can see chapter 4 I had started, given there PDF which will help you during online education. So I had made chapter 4 PDF also, so you will be doing that also, and if any doubt I will be discussing at that time. Till then, thank you, have a nice day, take care and do hard work. Okay, thank you everyone.